Harriet Westmore with the More Wine and Music podcast, the podcast where I talk about music over a glass of wine. It has been so long since I've created a podcast talking about the music of yesteryear. I just wanted to come on and kind of catch up with everybody, and just let everybody know I have not forgotten you. I haven't stopped. I just had some things I wanted to, other projects that I was working on, and that I kind of wanted to get my other projects up and going, before I get back into my podcasting. But I really want to start. The last time that I did an episode, it was in the 50s of the rock and roll era. So I kind of want to maybe create another couple of episodes, two more episodes of the rock and roll era, and then I'm gonna go into the 60s. So I want to finish off where I left off. But I apologize. It's been like months and months. It's almost been probably almost a year since I've created a podcast on more music. But it's not because I didn't want to. It's because I've been doing some other things. I have a couple of businesses that I'm trying to start and trying to get off the ground. So I've been working diligently on that. But music is still my passion, and talking about the history of American music and different genre is still my hobby and my fun time. So I really need to get back into that. So I'm going to do two more episodes of the 50s rock and roll era, and then I'm going to transition into the 60s. And I there are so many artists in the 60s that I definitely want to touch on as far as their history and the biography of different groups and the sound of the 60s that made American history. So with that being said, I will talk about, let's see, last time I believe I was towards the end of the 50s of the rock and roll era. So I'm going to talk about, I want to do something a little different and talk about, let's see, the late 50s, like in the 58, 59, before we transition into the 60s. And there's been two significant historical moments of rock and roll history that changed and that transitioned into 60s, because by that time in the 50s, the rock and roll as we know it was starting to change because we were going into another decade. So I kind of want to touch on that. So with that being said, I miss you guys. I do miss podcasting. I'm not going to lie. I've been putting it off and putting it off. I keep saying, yes, I got to come back on and just kind of get myself back into the groove of doing podcasting. But, I've been putting it off, and because of other activities. And like I said, trying to get other businesses and projects going. So I just made a point. I said, look, I'm going to pull out my Yeti mic and just come back and just, at least do a catch-up podcast. Just let everybody know that I haven't give up podcasting. I've just been putting it aside, and I just want everybody to know that I'm still here, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to start doing some music genre history. So stay tuned. I will be talking with you soon. And like I said, if you have anything that you want me to talk about as far as your favorite artist or favorite group, especially in the upcoming 60s era, please hit me up at morewinemusic@gmail.com. That's morewinemusic@gmail.com. Just send me an email and say that you would like to hear a biography or the history of this particular group, or particular person that was made an impression on you upcoming into the 60s genre. Okay, so you guys stay tuned. I will be back with the last 2 episodes of the 50s. You guys take care and be safe. Peace.